it out. This is Sweet Scientist. We got Jack the Ripper, Badou Jack the Ripper. And he about to hit. See, we switched up the pad on him, you know what I'm saying? Dudes want to hurt me. That's really what it is. And so here we go. Oh, okay. I'm good. Oh. Trying to see who can knock me down. Good stuff.
We from Brooklyn, we're scrapping, it's part of life. So we happen to be the type of journalists to start a fight. I was raised in Gleason's, I was in the precinct, but I beat the case with my sweet pea defense. You drinking if you think you beating us. If I have to, I'ma put on Margarito's gloves. I'm in the Barclays like I own it. What you expected? The way I seized the moment, they thought I was epileptic. The fight game can't survive without me. I throw shots that make fighters spit out their mouthpiece. Never days off, only days on. I represent the hood like I'm Trayvon. These moments in boxing are so proper, like when Floyd told Oscar he beat his whole roster. It's our action that speaks the loudest. Though we the sweet scientists, they ain't nothing sweet about us.
Fight fans, what's going on? It's your boy Ak.
What's up? This is Barack the Boxing Bully.
We're the Sweet Scientists on ThisIs50.com, and we got Jack the Ripper in the house today. Badou Jack. One time for Badou Jack, everybody. Coming off of a ripping win on that McGregor Mayweather card. You know, I always said it, and I talked about you last week about fighters that get better every fight. Canelo was one of them, and you were in a conversation as well. Like every fight, it seems like you're reaching another plateau, another level. But you've had the same trainer for a while now. Why is that? What's getting you better every fight?
I mean, we're working hard in the gym. Lou Deval, my trainer, he's one of the best trainers in the game, at least for me.
He's a former light heavyweight champion himself, right?
Yep, from the Bronx. We work a lot on fundamentals, like not that pity pad thing that people do on the mitts. We do
that
like
Floyd does.
Yeah,
not a shot at Floyd, bro.
It works for Floyd, not everybody else.
Not everybody.
And
well, you got different style.
Yeah.
See, he deals with a lot of hand-eye coordination because of his style.
Yeah, but can you admit that most of these young fighters are just doing it because
of what they see? Probably. Absolutely.
Yeah. It works for Floyd.
But that's
like they hit the pads hard.
It takes a smart trainer to know that, though.
Or at least the way you fight in a real fight. You don't fight like that. And like you
turn your punches. You turn your punches over.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I got a great team behind me. I got a great promoter like Floyd, my trainer, everybody, my wife, my kids, everybody around me is good people. So yeah, try to stay humble and get better and better for every fight. And I want to fight the best.
And you're a light heavyweight champion now.
Yeah, light heavyweight and super middle.
Right. So I mean, you were the super middleweight champion. You vacated the WBC belt, moved up to light heavyweight, and the last fight that was for a title was that the WBA?
WBA, yep.
But you had to.
I had to vacate it because that was part of the agreement with the promotions, so we could even get that fight on that card. So.
Damn. So they're like, all right, we know you're gonna win. But you gotta let go of the belt because we need that for this guy.
And,
you know what I'm saying? That's so crazy.
Yeah, kind of. But
at least you was on a big stage.
Yeah. You got to perform. I mean, what was it like when Floyd came to you and said, "Yo, Badou, you want it?"
Yeah, I mean, he told me that. I think it was in London when Tank Davis fought.
Yeah.
So yeah, he told me I want Tank and I want Badou Jack on the undercard. So I was like, yeah, that's gonna be great exposure, you know.
Floyd seems like he has his favorites. You know what I mean? I know he supports his team, but he's always been like behind you. Can you take me to the moment where you first were introduced to Floyd, where he first like embraced you and put you on the team?
It was actually I've sparred Andre Durrell. This was like back in 2012 at Mayweather's boxing gym. 50 Cent was there. Everybody was talking shit, and you know I had my own. I only had like 8 fights, and Durrell had probably 25, 30 fights, and
you gave him
I was there.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. I was there. Really? Gamboa was there too.
Gamboa, yep.
I was there when you sparred him too. Yeah. That's crazy.
So I did push-ups between rounds. I did crazy stuff. I mean, he probably got the better of the sparring session, but I had my own, and after that, he liked me. And
I didn't know who you were. And I went to Jarrell's trainer and I said, yo, you don't get mad at him for acting like that? He let that guy catch him so many times. I didn't know it was Badou Jack. That's a small world.
That's crazy. So the money team, is there anybody over there you don't get along with? I mean, because you seem like you stay to yourself, like you're quiet, you know, soft-spoken. You represent the money team and Mayweather Promotions, but I don't see you really with that clique all the time.
I mean, I hang around mostly with Ishe Smith and Ashley Theophane. We are the older guys on the team. So I mean, I'm not that guy to brag and
flashy
talking.
guy.
Nah, not really. Come fight now, I'll show you.
Yeah,
But,
talk with your hands. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just my personality. But I mean, if somebody talks shit, I talk shit back. But
No doubt.
I don't start talking shit. I let my hands do the talking.
Speaking about talking junk, what's up with Adonis Stevenson? He's doing a lot of talking. Not directed towards you, but he does a lot of talking on social media.
Yeah, hopefully we can,
Did you
get
see
that
that
fight.
as easy work or?
No, I don't see no fight on world level easy work.
Okay.
I mean, the last one was pretty easy, but because
It was a massacre.
You just went to
but you know, when you prepare hard in the gym, when you work hard and
Right.
you know have a great training camp, it could be easy work. But no, that I respect Adonis. He's a good fighter, but I think I got what it takes to beat him.
Yeah, but he talks a lot, but he never fights the big fight. He never fights the guy that he's supposed to fight.
And I'm the opposite. I don't talk much, and I
You
fight the best.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fight everybody. I mean, that was kind of crazy when you let go of your belt at 168. I was kind of scared. I was like, moving up to one, you could have, really did good at that division. You moved up to 175, and you just proved that you championship material.
He want to eat a few more
Just like
donuts
that.
and shit like that. You know?
I guess so.
Yeah,
you were struggling to make that weight.
Yeah, I was struggling to make that
You're a
weight.
big, you're
Yeah.
a tall guy.
Yeah, I couldn't make it no more. So.
Okay.
And the best guys in the division is probably James DeGale
And you beat him.
I beat him.
Yeah,
So
what was that, a draw, right?
yeah.
And you
Call it a draw, but
definitely
definitely
beat.
a robbery.
I'm sorry, he beat James DeGale.
I mean, and I thought he won a fight against Lucius.
Lucian Bute.
Another one.
Yeah, and that was a draw too, but they changed it a year after because he was caught with steroids. Yeah.
So what they changed
No,
it
they
to a
changed it
win?
no contest.
It's a win. Disqualification loss for him.
They should always do that.
Yeah.
They should do no
Yeah.
contest. They should always do that. That's
Do
good.
you think Floyd Mayweather comes back?
Nah, I don't think so. No.
I mean, you've said that several times.
Yeah,
before.
but now he's a little older, and I don't see it as a big money fight that he can make money
Yeah, there's no
for
other fight
it
out
to be
there.
worth it. Nah.
Have you ever sparred him?
Nah.
Because I seen Jay Leon Love spar
Yeah.
one time. Back then, when you were
I
sparring.
think he
with
was a
Terrell.
middleweight back then, though.
That's true. He
And
was.
so,
He was.
nah, I'm a little too big.
Oh, we looking.
I want to whip his balls.
Yeah.
Yo, I seen him spar Jay Leon Love, and he murdered.
Yeah, he beat everybody up.
Yo, Floyd is not the same Floyd that you see on camera. Like people don't know, Floyd is a dog for real. Like and that's why he call it a doghouse. He really punishes cats in there. His stamina is ridiculous.
You stay in Vegas, right? I mean, where you originally from, though? For those who don't know.
From Sweden. My mom is Swedish. My dad's from Gambia, from West Africa.
West Africa.
Okay, got a nice little mix right there.
Yep.
So how long you been here?
Since 2011. 2010, actually.
2010.
I was in Miami first. That's when Shannon Briggs discovered me. He brought me to Miami.
Shout out to Shannon Briggs.
Yup,
yes,
let's
indeed.
go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
So you started in Miami, fight.
Yeah. Actually, I came here in 2009 after the Olympics to train with my cousin at Gleason's gym.
So you were in New York?
New York
Yeah,
first. That was
that's-
the first spot. Then for a couple of
Oh,
months.
you was training with Don from Gleason's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then back to Sweden. And I had like 3 fights. Shannon was there. He saw me fight. That's when I moved to Miami for a couple of months. Then back again, and then to Vegas in 2011.
Did you ever think you'd be signing the Floyd Mayweather Promotions?
No, not back then. No.
All right. So what was your dream then? You come into America. What was your dream? Like your ideal promotional come back then, knowing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I had small goals. I mean, of course, my dream was to become a world
You just wanted
champion
to eat,
and make money.
He wanted to rock Rolexes like that on his wrist.
So,
Small goals.
no, to get some fight on TV, win a small title, win a big title,
Right.
unify,
Right.
move up in weight. So
Now what?
we're right on track.
You're
Yeah,
a two-time world
You
champion.
did all of that.
two
already.
division.
Two division.
Two division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About to
There's
be
a difference.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word up.
Hell am I talking
Hell
about?
yeah.
about to be 3-time,
Word up.
and maybe we finish the career at cruiserweight.
Cruiserweight.
Yeah, maybe.
Tall enough for that.
Yeah.
Definitely tall enough.
Yeah.
For cruiserweight.
Let me ask you, I like to ask fighters this sometimes. What's the worst advice you ever got? From anybody, whether it be Floyd or a teacher or somebody in your life.
Probably like you're not gonna make it.
Give you-
Like in boxing.
Really?
A guy from
So-
Sweden,
so
it's like a commentator. He said, "Nah, you're not gonna make no money. You're not gonna
gonna
make
go
it in."
far in
the-
the
yeah,
sport. Sweden,
yeah,
he said that.
yeah, he
Wow.
said that.
What's the best advice you ever got?
Fuck it, believe in yourself.
That was Shannon.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe it. It's about who you know.
Both Shannon and Floyd say you're gonna be a world champion one day. Just keep doing your thing. And Floyd say I'm gonna stand behind you anyway. Win, lose or draw.
Are you
I got your
back.
Guy? No.
You're not signed to Al.
But we work close. Like Mayweather promotion.
He's so close to Al. Floyd is.
You reap the benefits of that. Yeah. You ain't gotta give him no money.
No advisor.
Oh, you still gotta give him some money. I'll give him money no matter what.
Maybe he advised a couple of times to some fights. But you're happy with the checks that you're getting. Floyd Mayweather promotions.
Yeah. I'm not signed with Al, but Mayweather promotion works with Al. So.
But you need more money. You want bigger checks.
Of course. Of course. And hopefully next fight will be a even bigger check.
I've never heard anyone match you up with Andre Ward. I mean, was that like your end-all be-all at one time or what, before he retired?
I mean,
if he even stays retired.
He's the pound-for-pound best in the world, and the plan was to fight Stevenson and hopefully, you know, get a fight with him. But you know, I like him as a person and everything, so it's just business then. But yeah, he retired. He told me after the last fight when he beat Kovalev, I might get out of here in a minute, and you know, it's gonna be yours. He said, so yeah.
That's the passing down the torch.
I have to ask you, a lot of people don't agree with me, but the Canelo Triple G fight, I thought Canelo won the fight. And I've been getting hammered on social media.
You're already shaking.
So I want your honest opinion on why do you think Triple G won?
Canelo looked good, but he fought in spurts, so Triple G won that fight.
So are you upset with the draw, or could you deal with it? It wasn't close enough to be a draw?
I got 2 draws, 3 draws actually. I got one in the beginning of my career too. So nah.
You hate draws.
No, Triple G won that fight.
No draws, man. It's not hate draws.
8-4, maybe 93. No, 8-4.
Damn.
Triple G.
Damn. But listen, you know what that fight taught me or showed me, you know, in my opinion, that Floyd could have probably beat Triple G.
Probably.
Just because of the movement and the stamina.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have been able to hit Floyd.
Yeah.
All this time, everybody's like, oh, he's overpowered. He couldn't overpower Canelo. He could barely hit him.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I don't know. If he had more stamina, he probably could have beat Triple G.
How do you feel about fighters? I mean, Deontay Wilder was supposed to fight Luis Ortiz, right? He's tested for some sort of, performance enhancement.
Well, it was a diuretic. It wasn't really
it was something about
blood pressure medicine.
High blood pressure. Right.
It's also used for masking PEDs sometimes, and that's why it's a red flag.
And he got caught before, right?
He got caught before with PEDs, yes.
So you never know.
But they say once a cheater, always a cheater, which is not necessarily true.
I don't trust nobody. So.
Yeah, you can't trust nobody. You know, you got to have the VADA in there. You got to have that antidote.
But sometimes it don't mean shit though. I fought Bute. He got popped with whatever the steroid that was.
Right.
I still beat his ass.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what Deontay Wilder's saying now. He's saying, you know, why not still fight him? I don't care what he taking. I don't care.
Did he say that? Did Deontay say he was still fighting?
He said that to me personally, and he said that to a lot of interviewers already. He said it's public now that he still wants to fight him.
Well, the fight is off though.
Yeah.
He's fighting
Stavern now.
Stavern. Right. Is it going to be on the same date?
It's going to be on the same date, same
at
channel,
the Barclays Center.
At the Barclays Center. Are you going to attend that?
Maybe, depending. If I'm in training camp.
Okay.
Depending on.
Who do you think is going to win that fight?
I root for my boy Berman.
Okay.
That's my boy.
He's from Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Who's some of the? Who would you say?
That didn't answer the question though.
Right.
That's just who
I know Wilder got a lot better though since the first time they fought.
Right.
So,
who would you say is the pound for pound king right now? Now that Ward, you felt he was and he's gone.
Terrence Crawford.
I agree.
Terrence Crawford.
I agree. You know what? I think that you need to be on that list though. And I think, look, you see how you said he got better? I do see that he's gotten better through fights, but I also feel like he's just underrated because the subtle moves and the things that he does is not as flashy as somebody else. No. And you don't see that this guy has
outside the ring.
No, I'm talking about inside the ring as well. You know, he's not a flashy guy, and outside the ring as well.
Yeah, but I think his style is fan friendly because he fights offensively. Like fight fans like to see people hurt people, throw hard shots. This dude trying to rip people apart like with the body shot. That's a fan friendly fight. So you would
think, always fight like that? Did you first start training like that? You know, the way you attack the body?
No, I mean, me personally, watching you throughout your career, he wasn't as aggressive as he is now, like, you know, with bad intentions.
Well, you got a daughter now.
You got another mouth to feed.
Exactly. I've always been like my first 10 fights. I was 10-0 with 9 knockouts, something like that. So I was always knocking people out, especially to the body, and I always had that killer instinct. But you know, I have a better trainer. I got more experience.
More confident.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about confident. I've always been confident, but yeah, I got older and stronger.
That's right.
More experience.
Who were some of the people you looked up to in your career, whether past or present?
I like Roy Jones. That's one of my favorite
fighters. A lot of fighters say that.
Yeah.
Roy's an inspiration to a lot of fighters.
Mike too, Mike Tyson.
Of course.
No, I like everybody.
Can you give me a top 3 of all time fighters?
Roy, Mike, Sugar Ray Leonard, Hearns.
You going past 3? Yeah, it's hard. It's tough though. I know there's so many great fighters out there. Listen, before we get out of here, there's no date, right? You have no date. You want to fight Adonis Stevenson, who's the guy that calls everybody out, talks a lot of smack, but for some reason, those fights never happen. Is that the guy you want next? If you can't get him, then who? I mean, the light heavyweight division, you got Kovalev is still there.
Kovalev is still around.
Yeah.
Is that a potential fight for you?
Whoever give me the best check, the biggest check.
You don't care.
So if it's Kovalev or if it's Steven, I think it's Stevenson right now.
Right.
So it was probably Andre Ward before that, but now that he's retired, it's probably Adonis. He got a belt and he got a name. So I would say probably Stevenson and then Kovalev. Any one of the top guys.
Either guy he fights, you do not want to miss it. Dude's like a quiet assassin, man. He's a killer in the ring. Can't wait to see you in the ring again. Thank you, Badou Jack, for sitting down with us.
Thanks for having me.
Sweet Scientist, this is 50.com. We out of here.